We're
going to call the Wednesday, December 28, 2022 Commission meeting to order. Roll call, please. Jeff?
Bob Houston.
Present.
Monty Kisner.
Present.
Brian Johnson.
Present. Please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I need a motion to accept the agenda as presented. So moved. Second. All in favor? 3 votes for, 0 against. Resolution number 22-44, approving the purchase agreement with Henry M. Atkins and Sons Incorporated for Unison, thank you, voting solutions, open elect voting system. I need a motion.
So moved.
I'll second that. Jeff? You have any discussion you want to talk about that? I know we've had a work session.
Had a lot of discussion about it. I think we're ready to move forward. So I don't know, you guys have any questions for me? We've kind of talked about
For the
it.
record, could you speak to your office's need and why you're making the decision?
Well, there's a lot of needs. These machines are, I understand, only from 2017 is when they were purchased, and there was some questions about that. And I explained, ours go out on a U-Haul, get shipped around. The smaller counties, yeah, they probably bought them around the same time, and they're not replacing theirs, but they shipped theirs in the back of, Joe Smith's truck and not beat up as bad as mine. I had 6 of them that went out on this last election. 5 of them were repaired, but it's still not cool me walking in on election morning at 8:30 with a new piece of equipment to put on them the floor there for them to vote. So, and a lot of people don't like the emergency ballot box container piece of it. So it's important that we have good equipment out there. And as long as we're in this process, I need them to be started now because I've got to have them ready by April. I should have had them back in August when I started this process, but I understand the process that we went through to ask all the questions. But so.
And then this company, they're out of Clinton, and we've had them for years. I know I talked to
Brent
about answering some of the questions for the people we talked about. And this is a company that's approved through the Secretary of State. They have to be approved through them before we can even vote on it also. Is that correct?
That is true. And also the EAC, which is the Election Assistant Commission, which is a 3-board member in this whole federal. And they run them through a whole lot of tests prior to the Secretary of State even accepting them. So obviously if they screw something up, sorry for the language, but if they do something bad, I guess is what I should say, they have to answer to that. May lose the contract to be able to do this stuff. So
Okay.
a lot of processes in there that
Any other questions?
certify.
The question was asked her too at one of the work sessions about shopping local. Why can't we? That is local, but correct me if I'm wrong.
That's as local as you can
That's
get.
as local as we can get.
Yeah.
You
And that's
can't-
Clinton?
Clinton.
Yeah.
I mean, there is nobody that makes these machines. There's only 4 vendors, 4 types of machines out there. And so
Yeah.
we can go out to get other machines, but I don't know that I would do that. So
Yeah.
they're not made in Cass County.
They're not in Cascade.
Any other questions? All in favor for resolution number 22-44? 3 votes for, 0 against. Resolution 22-44 passes. Resolution number 22-81, approving the 2023 budget and appropriating funds therefore. I need a motion.
So moved.
I'll second that. Discussion? Steve, I know Jeremy is not here, but I know you work on the budget a lot. We've had lots of public hearings. Did the public hearing yesterday, 2 different times. No one showed up, but we did several work sessions throughout the year that we did have a few people show up for. I know you and Jeremy did a lot of hours. It's not just a 15-minute job. I understand that. I appreciate all the work you've done. The county is in pretty solid standing right now, better than probably you and me have seen since our tenure here.
Better since I've ever been here.
And we're also looking forward. We're still putting money back next year.
Yeah.
Things continue, we'll be better and get some of this debt paid off.
Yes.
But thank you for all the work you put in.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
And Auditor Jeremy Benson wrote a pretty good
Narrative.
executive summary and narrative of the current budget status of the state, of the county. So I would encourage anyone who wants that to find it on the website, read through it. It provides a very nice executive summary of our current state as a county, which is budgeted very conservatively. And it's important, I think, for the folks to note that we're funded primarily by sales tax revenue. So it's their spending in the economy that actually funds our budget. And so we ebb and flow with the people, with the economy. When times are good for the people, times are good for us. When times are bad for the folks, times are bad for us. And we've got to tighten our belt. The folks have been very generous in their spending. And so our revenue has increased exponentially as a result of sales taxes that have come in as the people participate in the economy. With that, we have more money to be able to address some of the needs in our county, especially some of the critical infrastructure needs, so, which we've been in the process of doing. But I would just encourage anyone that really wants a good understanding of the current status of Cass County's budget, that this commission has authority over to take a look at this online.
Yeah, he did a very good job.
Mm-hmm. You did.
And he'll be outgoing, and I just would like to publicly thank Auditor Jeremy Benson.
Yeah,
He did a very
absolutely.
good job. We appreciate his service. It's a role he did not expect to have and was appointed to by the governor to fulfill the last 2 years of the term of his predecessor. And I think I can speak for all of us that we're grateful for his service.
Yep,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Any other discussion?
No.
All in favor for resolution number 22-81 for the 2023 budget? 3 votes for, 0 against. Resolution 22-81 is approved. Resolution number 22-83, road and bridge supplemental agreement with Great River Engineering. Basically, they're adding on a couple roads that we left off the last agreement to put out for bid. That's 175th Street to 291. To Boardman, approximately 5.2 miles. Hubach Hill to Prairie Lane to 291, approximately 2.5 miles. 223rd to Holmes to State Line, approximately a mile, and 155th and Prairie Lane to Kurzweil, approximately a mile. We're putting out for bid for a 2-inch overlay, and Great River will be assuming that responsibility to make sure that we get the best bid possible, so we can get these roads done early in the spring. Is what we're looking for.
And the majority of these are truck routes to boot, so we gotta make sure they're kept up in good.
And we haven't done anything to these roads in 10 years.
A long
right?
time.
Basically, the last
A
time
long
they were.
time, yeah. So, and again, we're fortunate that our county's in the position it's in, that we can do this. We can start showing the people whether there's some of their return on their taxes so that we can get these roads done. I know you witnessed, Steve, that for years and years, we just didn't have money to fix them, so.
No.
And it's, and we're right there now. We can do a lot of work and get it done. Yeah.
Any other discussion?
Nope.
All in favor?
You need to
of-
make a motion in a second first, please.
I need a motion to approve resolution number 22-18. Thank you.
So moved.
I'll second.
Always catches me, Jeff. All in favor of resolution number 22-83? 3 votes for, 0 against. Motion passes. At this time, we'll open the mic for any public comment. Anyone would like to state anything? You state your name and address. Seeing none, we'll close the public comment portion. Commissioner Communications.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Have a good
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Good New
Christmas, Happy
Year
New Year.
here.
Yeah.
So,
Had a good one.
all right. I need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? 3 votes for, 0 against. We are adjourned.
Oh, you're gonna ask Paul. What was it? Yesterday.